Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So this is just a continuation of what I'm doing. So it is lunchtime. I'm hoping I look a little bit more presentable than what I did earlier. So for lunch, it's just here, let me show you. So I do like this butternut squash soup from Giant that I get. Now, remember what I said about electric foods. So this, I probably would have to make my own because some of these ingredients in here, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but like it says like rice flour, rice syrup. Those are not things that are on the list. So therefore that of course would exclude this. But it's all trial and error. So what I'm doing is I am heating it up. It's probably done already. And then I toasted sesame seeds again just because I love the flavor of that. And I'm just trying to spice things up and make it the way I like it. So again, I would probably have to make my own, but I'm just experimenting to see if I would even like these things. So I would be doing the soup with topping it off with the sesame seeds, and then I have walnuts as well. So let's see how it turns out. One thing that I forgot to mention that I'm going to start using as well as the toasted sesame oil. That is on the list. So I will just try to give the soup a little bit more flavor because I would usually if I eat it, just season it somehow. But I'm trying to, again, like I said, just better options. So let's try this and see if it really helps. It looks like the only ingredient, of course, in this is just sesame oil, so it should be fine. Here is the final look of it, and I actually wish I had some spring onions. I think that would really top it off, make it not only just look good but taste really good. So let's taste it and see what happens. Are you ready to taste? We'll see. I'm hoping the sesame oil really helps because I know what this soup tastes like without putting anything in it. So, all right. Hot. That helps. And the walnuts help too. So I could do this. So just a little bit of the sesame seed oil, walnuts, the toasted sesame seeds, and of course whatever the butternut squash soup, if you make it on your own, that's what I would recommend instead of buying things that are boxed and processed and all of that. But again, I gotta get there. And again, trial and error, and just take your time. You know, I'm the type, sometimes I'll tell my husband, let's become vegan. Me and him have been on this vegan journey he was a vegan in 2012, I believe. And I started with him and I lasted for about 3 weeks, but I could definitely do vegetarian without no problems. But he lasted for a year. Then we ended up getting back to meat again just because it was a easier way for me to cook. I knew how to cook meat. I'm not a magnificent chef, so I can't make everything taste good. So, in the past, I would just do things that were just spontaneous. Like I want to be a vegan and I want to be a vegan like tomorrow. So then we would we would end up doing something like that, and then I would become frustrated. And it's like, you know, it's small steps at a time. Of course, we want to do things that are going to help boost our immunity, especially right now when it comes to COVID-19. So I would just suggest increasing those things instead of eliminating. Like me, I have no problem eliminating meat. It's not a big deal. I love chicken wings, but that's probably about it. Everything else I could honestly do without. I just make some fire chicken wings though. But anyway, so that's not an issue for me. But if that's an issue for you, then I would just increase your fruits, increase your vegetables. And again, you can look up Electric Foods. It's something from Dr. Sebi that I've been following for a long time, but he's starting to get a little bit more popular now. He is deceased, but with everything that happened with Nipsey Hussle and then this documentary coming out about him, more people are starting to learn who he is. And I learned about it when we were kind of going on that journey of vegan, and then it becomes even more narrow with the things that you can eat, because you know, I'm not realizing in the past that, you know, if an orange doesn't have seeds, you know, it was probably, you know, it's not a natural orange, or just, it's just, some things are so confusing. And it's like fruits that were actually not made by God. And it's like, oh, these are man-made fruits or man-made vegetables or whatever. So it becomes difficult. That's why I said one step at a time. Just do one step at a time. That's all you need to do if you are interested in even doing this. If you have advice for me and you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the electric foods and all of that, I would love to hear it, because I'm open for it. I'm going to try to do better at it. Again, I'm not saying I'm not going to eat meat right now. If I have it, it's kind of just what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try not to. I'm really going to try not to. So I hope this did help somebody. And I pray that you guys have a blessed day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and just take care of you, your family. Check on people who are by themselves right now in isolation, because I know that could be difficult as well. So just stay connected, y'all.